theater never ceases to amaze me. It's fantastic and classic. So perfect for 50 Faggots.
I didn't think of the name. The name was suggested to me by a cast member, and I thought it was really interesting because I thought, oh my god, I could never call something that. And I think the word faggot, whether we're talking about straight men, gay men, whoever, is a word that can be used to hurt, and that I think most men use to sort of fear. And so because they fear sort of being called that, if they're outside the box, they really try to move against that. That type of policing that happens in our own community is something that really needs to be addressed. So taking this word on, whether or not you sign off and you say I like the word faggot or not, but understanding that it's addressing who are the gay men within gay communities that will be called this, I think is sort of the understanding. You don't have to walk away from this series and sign off and say I like the word faggot, but I think if you can walk away from it and say let's have a discussion about it and let's have a discussion about what that means, then the dialogue's been started.
Has anybody ever seen Harry Potter? Yes. There was a scene in the book and in the movie that was fierce. We had a 12-year-old child able to say the name Voldemort. You see where I'm going? Now apply it to real life. Apply it to real life. In that movie, in that book, it is set up so that people put in so much energy not to say a word, not to say a name. If I keep doing that, well, I'm going to fly over there and over there. I think some of you are starting to get it. We then have to begin to ask ourselves, do we want to hold on to that fear? Do we want to hold on to that pain? So the way we can move beyond it is take the power by realizing we've given it power. Learn how to find a way to take back the power of anything. But it really is something that every human being can do. Isn't that right?
How do you feel your distinction among class in the series?
I honestly don't feel different. I don't feel much of anything in it. I mean, I live my life day by day, and I plan what I want and what I aspire, and I try to, do the best that I can every day. Carrying my luggage is just so natural to me, doing what I need to do, waking up to go to work, or for you guys going to school or work as well. I mean, it's just something natural. I don't think about it. I don't consider myself in any other different class than anyone. I was given the opportunity to be thrust into spotlight all over the world. And it still hasn't changed. It's opened so many doors for me, but the same person who I am will always remain the same. I mean, if that's what got me to where I'm getting now, then why change? So I don't really pay much attention to other people's way of doing their things.
Part of my role as a tribal elder to teach the youth our history, our mythology, our spirituality, our anthropology, our art, the incredible mythology that we own as queer people. That's part of my job. In any tribe, there's always a group of elders who teach the young. Teaching them their history, because it's their role, it's my role, to be a tribal elder. For me to be able to say, I was at the Stonewall riots, my head got split open by a policeman's billy club. I knew Sylvia Rivera, who was one of the drag queens that started the rebellion. But for me to have been there and say, I saw it, I was part of it, let me give you your heritage. Let me give you your history. I can do that. Not very many people can. But that's my role. I can't get out of it. I don't want to get out of it. I love my role. I love working with young queer people, teaching them, supporting them. We have gifts to give. I have gifts to give. And my role is to give those gifts. That's the purpose of my life.
It's very important to face your own mirror. I mean, honey, I'm single, and I don't like it just like the next person. But I'm proud to be single because I've already had several experiences with not being loved for me. I don't need another one to remind me. And the problem is we have a lot of feminine boys out there that don't know how to look inside themselves. Therefore, they can't see the mirror of another soul walking. I mean, I was raised by lesbians, honey, and I'm proud of it. And the women in my life taught me, you need somebody to love you for you. I am a beautiful man. Beautiful. In and out of makeup. And I make love. I know how to make sex and business. If you don't know you cannot give it to anyone else.